Hello, and welcome to Adventure Life with Bob. Okay, we are at Gooseneck State Park. We've spent the night, and now we are heading to Monument Valley. So we'll take you along with us. Be sure to watch the whole video. We'll show you the difference between a male and female hogan. We'll talk about the difference between Mesa, a Butte, and a Spire. And at the end, some beautiful photographs of the Milky Way over the goosenecks. On our way to Monument Valley, you have to go through Mexican Hat. It's an interesting name for a town that takes it from a rock formation that looks like a Mexican hat. It's about 2.5 miles northeast of town. Mexican Hat is the takeout point for daily San Juan River trips, and Friday and Saturday evenings in the summer, musicians often play at the Mexican Hat Lodge. On the way to Monument Valley, you'll pass a real famous stretch of highway. This is in Forrest Gump, where he was running from coast to coast, and he finally decided he was finished running, and he was going to go back to Greenbow, Alabama. So if you see this place and you're a Forrest Gump fan, you'll recognize it. Now, I never knew there was difference in hogans, but apparently there is female and a male. The cone-shaped home is called the male hogan. It is used as a temporary house because it can be built quickly and taken apart to be used in another location. The round-shaped home is a female hogan, used as a permanent home and can accommodate more people. You'll also see some of these homes near modern structures on the reservation. That's because these homes are still used by the elderly and for ceremonial purposes. Monument Valley is a spectacular place. The land is ancient, rugged, and beautiful. The formations are spectacular. And the best way to see the park is on the 17-mile dirt road that you can take in your own automobile. This formation of 3 spires, they're on the left-hand side as we come around the bend, is called the Three Sisters. We're pulling up to a place called John Ford's Point. John Ford was the famous movie director, and he made many Western movies there. This is a favorite part where you can go out and see the sights. You can also pay some money and have a guy stand on a horse out on the point. But it's a fascinating place to sit and watch. There are a lot of famous rock formations. Elephant Butte, I think we saw it, but you have to have an imagination. Also Camel's Butte, the Hub, and Totem Pole. And I think Totem Poles you can see just off to the right as we're coming around the bend here. Now it's straight in front of us. Of course, we brought our trusty Jeep. There's Laura sitting in front of the totem poles. And we continued on our way. This next location is called Artist's Point. It's another overlook of the Monument Valley that makes for great photographs and breathtaking views. And from here you'll be able to see at a great distance over the open desert some of the formations we passed along the way. In this photo I can show you the difference between a mesa, a butte, and a spire. The circle here shows a mesa. It's a Spanish word for table. It is a rock formation that looks like a table. A mesa is usually wide, stable, and the first stage of erosion. Where the circle is now is a butte. It's a rock formation that is smaller and the second stage of erosion from a mesa. And finally, where the circles are is our spires. The final stage of erosion from a butte. It's a rock formation that has become narrow and freestanding. Once eroded by wind and water, only the bottom, the organ rock that holds up the sandstone, will remain. This next location is called the North Window, and of course I had to stop and get out and take a few photos. Very picturesque place, and this is called the Thumb, of all things. Looks like a thumb. After a few hours, we started working our way back out of the park and got another good view of the Mittens, which is a very famous rock formation in Monument Valley. We're soon back in the parking lot and on solid ground, and started heading back to Gooseneck State Park in Utah. This was the first time I'd been back to Monument Valley in many years, and it is incredible. I highly recommend you go. Once back at the Goosenecks, Laura and I spent a couple hours on the rim overlooking some of the most spectacular country and watching the sun slowly set. Later that evening we got up and watched the Milky Way put on a spectacular light show. If you liked our video, hit the like button. And please help us out and subscribe to our channel, Adventure Life with Bob. Thanks for watching.